to Book Salad.
Book Salad.
I don't even know where to begin here. Hayley is here with me today.
Yep.
And she cooked us. This is not going to do it justice.
No.
This thing is steaming. We're eating
I have to take a bite already.
shepherd's pie.
So far.
If you would have seen the last episode, Az promoted this.
Yep. He set me to a high standard, so I had to,
Oh,
bring it.
it's so good. It's so good.
Glad you like it. That's what we do.
Do you make a lot of food then?
I do. I cook all the time. I prefer cooking than going out, to be honest.
Oh, of course.
I do like to go out and try different stuff, but I don't know. I'm one of those people that is proud, so I like to cook my own shit and make it good.
So, but now you don't have an oven. We were just inside getting
No.
these plates, and their oven broke, so.
Hard day. New one's coming in a couple days. We upgraded. So now the meals are going to be even better.
And yeah, just so everyone is I just need to show this off one more time. This isn't meat, obviously. We're on Book Salad. Book Salad. Sorry, I didn't say that right. No swearing.
No, no swearing.
Well, no, I'm kidding.
No?
You can check the rules though. There,
Yeah, let's
actually.
check this out.
It's nothing too crazy.
No cell phones. Done. No negativity. Never. Have a bite to eat. Done. Open mind. Be honest with yourself. It's pretty easy.
That's the way to do it.
I feel like I do that every day.
Yeah, well, that's why you're on the show. Thank you for coming on.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Let's just finish eating these.
Okay.
You just recently started a cooking, I don't know what you would call that. Cooking, not ebook? Blog?
Blog-ish? Yeah, I don't really know what to call it, to be honest. I just thought, what way can I spread the word about veganism other than, protesting and the typical thing? So I just thought, let me show people how to make vegan food, how to do it cheap, how to do it easy, how to do it yummy. And it's worked. I've had so many people message me and say, yo, I'm going plant-based based on this page.
I think.
So I love that.
Thank you for doing your part. And I guess this episode with Hayley and your boyfriend Az is my way of doing my part. I'd say I tried to get a few more plant-based guests on this show.
Yeah.
I'm guilty of, I've made a few people food and just kind of let it slide. We didn't really necessarily dive too deep.
Talk about it. Yeah.
So I'm excited that maybe we get to talk about it on this one, or at least that I get to bring forward another guest who is openly plant-based and very passionate for all things green planet, right?
Yeah, absolutely. So there's so many reasons for it. And I feel like a lot of people are like, let that person eat it and don't tell them it's vegan. And then tell them later. I'm like, why? I'm like, I want them to know straight going into it, that this was made from plants and it's good and it's yummy and it's healthy and,
When did you start eating plant-based?
I've been vegan now for almost 2 years. It'll be 2 years in June. I went on a vegan, a talk, basically. Earthling Ed, super famous. He came to the University of Waterloo and he did a chat for free. So I went with Az and his parents, and he just said so much stuff that I just couldn't unhear. And I left and I said, that's it, I'm done. So I was already vegetarian at the time. So I kind of had that intro, but after, hearing everything and being further educated, I quit it cold turkey and it's been easy. I love it.
It is easy.
It is.
I think people underestimate how easy it is because they don't like change.
Yeah.
I feel like those people who go to the gym every day,
Yeah.
I wouldn't necessarily look at that and think that's easy, but for them, it's super easy.
Yeah,
once they're in
exactly.
it.
Yeah, they're in it. They are passionate about it, and they figure out how to do it, and it makes them feel good. So it's the same.
And now you're seeing that
Very
whole
important.
wave of people who go to the gym who are actually starting to take on this kind of wave too. I feel like
Absolutely.
maybe it's safe to say that Az is someone who was on, what do you say? Maybe the earlier end of this.
For sure.
He talks
Oh,
about
yeah.
how there wasn't many options for him when he was starting out.
Yeah.
But now he's influenced yourself, myself even, and we're living in this world where you can just come in here and make a cottage pie. It blew my mind. It was so meat-filled and, oh, goodness.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's come a long way. I mean, when we first started dating, we couldn't go anywhere. There was no restaurants. Date nights sucked. We had nothing, and now it's just, there's no excuse.
But now, since you like to cook, what have you been making for this blog?
For this blog, I try to do everything. I'm a super carby person, so I do a lot of potato dishes, pasta dishes, stuff like that. But then I also want to reach out to people that don't eat all that kind of stuff and are trying to be maybe healthier. So I do a lot of soups, I do a lot of salads, that kind of thing. And good stuff for fuck
No, I'm kidding.
stuff good for kids too. I have a lot of moms that I'm friends with or that follow me, so stuff that's easy for them that kids will like. My niece is vegan. She's like 1.5 and she's killing the game. She's chubby and happy and loving life, so
Amazing.
let's keep it going.
So that's your way to, I guess, micro influence then through a blog like that?
Yeah.
How do you know when you're pushing too far into veganism or like putting it, like shoving it down someone's throat, like this is the way to do it?
Yeah.
Do you?
I've never felt that, to be honest. I do get kickback, especially from some of my family members who haven't joined the bandwagon or not necessarily aren't supportive, but don't get it. So I've had a couple people like give me pressure, like you can't force your beliefs on everybody and all this stuff. And it's like, for me, it's not a belief. It's just a way of life, and it's going to benefit everybody in the long run. So I just kind of do it subliminally, though. You know, take people to vegan restaurants, do this, make them dinner. And now my parents, who I never thought in a friggin' million years, are vegetarian.
Amazing.
And they are, 65 years old from England. They eat meat and potatoes, and that's just like shocking to me. So I think my influence over the last 2 years of me just, dropping hints and doing that kind of stuff.
It's all about those
Change their
hints.
ways. Absolutely.
Do you find it easy shopping?
Like grocery shopping?
Yeah, and that's
Yeah.
obviously changed in the past couple of years.
Yeah,
But
definitely.
there's tons of options now for us.
Yeah, tons of options. Yeah, I mean, and people say that being vegan is expensive. Yeah, but it goes both ways. Expensive meats exist, expensive cheeses exist. You don't have to indulge in those kind of things. You can eat healthy and you can eat cheap. Like, I think a bag of pasta is $1, a bag of rice is a few bucks. Like, it's so doable.
It's so funny you
it's not
say
an
that,
excuse.
actually, because
Yeah.
cheese, if you were to look at a pre-shredded cheese, I don't even know, like
Kraft.
or something
Yeah,
like that.
yeah.
Those bags of cheese now must be close to $7.
Yeah, it's not cheap.
It's not cheap, and it's
No.
like you're talking about shredded cheese, and then you go look at diet cheese, or there's actually tons of different shredded cheese
Yeah.
options now, and they're
It's the same price.
same exact price.
The same exact price.
Maybe a little smaller bag. I would give that to anyone
True.
who wants to pick a fight. But I don't think it's about that. I
Yeah.
think the fact that the opportunity for us to purchase items that are plant-based
Yeah.
is there. We gotta start jumping on it.
Absolutely. I mean, I go to the supermarket now and stuff is sold out. Like vegan mayo will be out of stock or vegan butter will be out of stock. And I'm like annoyed in the moment, but I'm like, this is a good thing, So
What do you think I could easily make for a guest coming on that isn't a shepherd's pie, even though that's pretty darn easy to make?
Yes.
What do you think that could be very easy for me to make and also generate a conversation about veganism over?
veganism. I would say anything taco based. I am a huge taco person. I make cauliflower tacos, potato tacos, chickpea tacos, anything like that. So the simplest thing that I make, like if I'm just starving and I want something filling, is I'll throw like a can of chickpeas, can of rice with a bunch of spices, and then just fill that with a taco with lettuce and salsa.
Done.
Good to go.
So in the next
Healthy.
couple episodes, maybe about 10 or 20, someone's gonna get lucky and end up with a few vegan tacos.
You know what? I'll cook it for them. I'm down.
Oh,
So down. Just roll up. I'll pass it on, and then you can continue.
might have to do that.
Yeah.
I really appreciate you being down to support. I'm happy you're on
Absolutely.
again. Like I said again, originally I didn't think not to not have you on,
Mm-hmm.
but I was kind of confused as to the kind of people that I wanted on.
Yeah.
And I always figured if I brought you on, then we'd need to dive into the vegan talk.
Yeah, absolutely.
But since the past couple guests I've been having, I've really noticed, okay, need a few more Haleys and asses to jump on, right?
Yeah. Spread the word.
To spread the word. Not
Yeah.
to just stick with the fuck salad theme, but just to keep preaching
Yeah, just keep bringing it up.
the nice life.
Yeah,
And this is my
absolutely.
way of spreading the word. Try my best here.
Yeah, no, I think you're doing a great job.
So I just started to know you about,
Yeah, how
I
long
don't
ago
even
did
know.
we meet?
I think the first time we might have met was maybe when you were a bartender at, no, you weren't a bartender at Beyond the Gram, were you?
No, but I was at Digital Glue. Yeah.
But I must have met you before then in prep.
Yes, but I think it was around that time. Was that
Yeah.
last year or was that 2018?
2018, time's flying.
Holy shit.
Yeah, that was a long
So it was
time
around
ago.
there.
Okay.
Yeah.
And Hayley pulled
Crazy.
through as the bartender.
Sure did.
I think we paid 2 bartenders, and Hayley came for free and worked twice as hard.
Yeah. Yep.
And then we had you out to Fritz Fragrances as well.
Yes.
But our friendship kind of evolved when we went to the cottage last year.
Yeah.
Little cooking competitions.
Yeah.
Maybe.
True. You stepped up your game at the cottage
Yeah.
last year.
Marissa and I.
You showed up with all those
went in.
ingredients. I'm like, damn.
We went for
did
it.
not come that prepared.
I enjoy cooking. I
Good.
just feel like the time thing is a big thing for me.
You're busy. Honestly,
I mean,
like
we're all
I've
busy.
been off work other than running my wedding planning business, so I've had so much time to cook and start this blog, and that's why it's been the way it is. But I want to keep it up for sure.
Beautiful segue.
Yeah.
Let's talk about your wedding business. Because we haven't had our first collab yet.
No.
But anyone listening or watching, hopefully watching the intro, seeing that good food. But anyone listening knows that I do wedding videos.
Yes.
When I can, when the opportunity is right. I'm very selective.
Yep.
But I feel like I've referred a few photographers your way.
Yeah.
I think maybe Tom definitely showed up to a
Tom
wedding
for
or
sure.
two.
Yeah, Tom's done a couple weddings. I definitely need a videographer though, because it's not as common of a thing for weddings though. I feel like people are like photographer for sure and videographer is always a second. But for me, like a video would just be 1,000 times more valuable.
And 1,000 times the cost. So maybe that's why it's tough to find.
That's what it is. It's that cost.
When did you
Weddings are expensive.
start doing weddings?
2014.
Wow.
I've been in the game 6 years. Yeah, I started my business right out of college. I didn't have a wedding that year. I had my first wedding in 2015, but it's been 6 years of trying to build it.
And so far so good?
So far so good. Yeah, it's getting busier every year.
And busy is good, but busy, are you finding it tough to kind of balance? Because I've never worked with the same wedding planner more than once.
Right.
But they're always just go. And
It's go. But behind the scenes, like, you have so much time. Like, most couples are engaged for a year, so you have a lot of time to plan things and book meetings and do all that kind of fun stuff. On the day, it's totally crazy. It's like 12 hours of a year's of planning all folding into one. But that's what I live for. That's the fun part.
And I think you also have a really interesting relationship from what I can see on social media with your clients. A lot of them are maybe more friend-based.
Yeah.
And nothing's wrong with getting referred, but I feel like you've got some friend establishments, or at least friend through a friend who hit you up, and you've got that connection that way.
Yeah.
Which is probably nicer than just some random Joes.
Absolutely. I've definitely planned a few friends' weddings. I did my friend Tay's back in 2016, my friend Kate's in 2018. But a lot of people just find me on Facebook and Instagram, which is amazing for me because that's free marketing. And then I become friends with these people.
Love it.
Yeah.
We're probably going to have to run a little ad. Hayley is not paying for the ad. Like I mentioned, if you're bringing on a plate like that, you can run as many ads as you want. I think you're the first person I know to buy a house.
No way.
I don't know
Holy
if
shit.
that makes... I don't want to make you seem like that you're old or whatnot.
Yeah,
'cause
yeah.
You're definitely not.
No.
Same age.
Thank you. 27.
But I mean, you bought a house and you're living in it, and that just blows my mind. It makes me feel like I'm getting older. It makes me feel like I need to move out of my house. But no, like doing renos and stuff, what you guys have done in there, like that's been taking up a lot of your time.
It has been. So it's been amazing having the time to be able to do that. I enjoy that. That's kind of a side passion, decorating and,
Interior design.
Yeah, flipping rooms and stuff like that. I wouldn't say I'm an interior designer. I couldn't walk into someone's house and be like, I would do this, I would do that. But I love my house. I'm very home proud. I was home proud at my own condo when we didn't live together, and I saw this space and like, you were in LA with Az when I bought this friggin' house.
Yeah, you bought it.
I called him. I'm like, you need to trust me. Like, we're buying this house. And he was like, I trust you. Do it.
Az and I woke up super hungover.
Yeah.
And he looks at his phone and he's like, I think Hayley's buying a house. Like, I need to call her. I'm like, you're out of your mind. There's no way she's buying a house. You left for a week. And you're like, well, we've been looking. So.
Yeah, we've been looking for months. And I was like, you're going away. That doesn't stop my shopping. I will call you. And I saw the hot tub in the basement. I'm like, we're done.
The hot tub in the basement. That's a big sell.
It is a big sell. I love that thing.
I need to still test that hot tub out, actually.
We should do an episode in the hot tub. Might be a little foggy, but...
How do you think I should actually evolve these episodes? I was thinking about maybe doing some sort of vlog segments. Like, I filmed a little bit of you taking the shepherd's pie out of the oven.
Yep.
I don't know if that's a good shout or a good marketing move for me.
I think so. I mean, are you wanting to do this all in a car all the time? Or do you want to change the scenery?
I actually definitely want to change the scenery up a little bit.
I think the car thing's cool, but that's a huge way of changing it.
Maybe we haven't even driven anywhere.
Yeah, true.
I'm not going to drive in this one because, again, bringing you on is a good kind of full circle moment for me because we're talking about veganism. If you
Yeah.
would have heard the good debate with Az and I in the last episode, the good old buffalo night.
Oh yeah, was that the night you went vegan?
No,
you guys
well,
went?
see, that's the whole argument, right? Because I was vegan before then,
Right.
but I said I'm vegan, I eat vegan, but if something slides, it's okay.
Right.
And I think I was doing the most that I could at that moment.
Yeah.
Which was good, but I was still going around trying to hang out with vegans like I'm vegan too. It's like, well, you are, but you're not.
Yeah.
You're not there yet.
You're not there yet. You haven't made that commitment. But that was your way of transitioning. I was vegetarian for 3 years. That was a long transition for me, but it was tough. You're kind of raised with what you're raised with, and you got to change your values sometimes
I agree.
and keep up with the times.
Keeping up with the times is the big one. If you're
Huge.
looking for a way to keep up with the times, I would highly recommend trying to make yourself a vegan shepherd pie.
Exactly. Holla at your girl, compassionate chickpea.
What are the ingredients that go into this shepherd's pie?
Super easy. Any kind of like vegan ground meat. I use Light Life.
Where do you find that?
Find that at Sobeys.
Okay.
Sure, they sell it otherwhere, but Sobeys. You know, cook that up, add some onions, peas, corn, spices, what you would typically do to any kind of ground beef. Layer 1, good to go, easy. And then mashed potatoes. Everyone knows how to make mashed potatoes. And then I just use vegan butter and vegan milk. Whip that shit up, layer, and bake.
Simple.
Yeah.
I'm actually glad we kind of just broke that down for people.
Yeah.
It's trying those different
Easy.
substitutes that is the...
And that's why I post it, because people might say like, oh yeah, it looks like you eat amazing food, but like I couldn't do that. It's like, well, if I post about it, and then you know how to do it, then you're going to make it.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to have to go. I
Okay.
might have to leave you here. I'm going to get another slice. But
Me
you're welcome
too.
to come on with me. All right,
Sounds
let's go.
good. Peace. Oh.
New episode in 2 days. Subscribe if you haven't already subscribed yet, because I'm thinking about maybe doing a season 2 at the end of the year. That's the first time I mentioned this.
Big news.
Yeah, we'll see.
Big news.